Sorry again, I'm having terrible problems with this um, camera, with the video. It just cuts off about 3 times. Well, I'll keep it like this because I really don't want any interruptions on the video. So anyway, like I was saying, I've known Naylor about three to 4 months now. I don't know how long. I'm going to try 15 minutes because I made 10 minutes before. So let's give it a go because I'm not really into really hour-long videos, but sure, can give it a try. Make it as interesting as possible, and I hope everyone appreciates this and leaves comments. So yeah, so it really started off badly with Naylor. I think the first comment when he added me was, "You're a pedophile," and started saying the F word, "You effing pedophile," you piece of S word, you N word, you piece of N word, S word, so all these terrible things, I hope you go to hell, die, BASTARD, so what I did is I blocked him, okay, and I didn't really want to hear back from him because this happened to many people, sadly. Now I'm becoming more popular and I've got 300 followers, but in the beginning it's very painful and I had to endure abuse from many people, sadly. This pedophile rumor has been spreading and really gone viral, it seems, on the followers of some. But anyway, so with Naylor, it got pretty bad, and as I said, I blocked him. Well, I don't know if I blocked him. I think I must have done. So he asked for another chance, and he said he's trying to be a better man. So I said, all right, let's give him another chance. And then, I think we went live. I'm going to try and find the first video we went live. I don't know how he got to know me. Was it through Connor or Kylie? Must have been one of them or both. So anyway, he gets very gradually better. We're still cursing and saying the F word sometimes, in their life, and then he's saying the B word, but he's doing it less often because the first time it was like 10 times or something, then gradually 8 and then 6. But I'll try and show the videos, but also, his behavior in general used to be disgusting. And, you know, I didn't like it, especially, I mean, when he was with Roger and Connor, he used to curse. And I remember one video they were trying to get me to say the F word, and they were saying it was for a school project. So, you know, this worried me, and you could tell what they were trying to do to get me to break my no swear streak. And, well, it didn't work, but I had to be strong. I had to keep saying, no, I won't say. And then, you know, both of them were really trying hard to get me to use the F word. But as I said, kept saying no. And how disgusting were they? Because both of them started swearing at the end of that video. And, you know, many times both of them were saying F you, Nissan, and whatnot. And I was furious with them. So, you know, I came out, I think I ended, and I told them off. And I said, you know, I'm going to ban you. I'm going to ban both of you for a month or a week. Told them they could join. And then, you know, they started to apologize. But you know, that's all. I mean, unless you learn, you're going to make the same mistake, right? So, you know, it's no good apologizing and repeating the mistake because your apology is wasted then. The point is to apologize and not make the mistake again, you know? So the point of doing these apologies is that you learn from it and you don't repeat the same mistakes again, which is where I feel Naylor and Roger were failing pretty badly because they did their apologies, but you know, the same thing continued with Connor being in there on a few live streams, and they lied. I mean, the video chats with Connor, they were lying and cursing, and I heard every word. And you see, Connor was the only one who didn't curse, you know, on my live streams, and to an extent on his own, and on the video chat, you know, on the FaceTime, he didn't really curse at me. I mean, yes, he was being cheeky, but he never really cursed, you know, which shows his immense discipline. And he was on, I don't know, 40, 50 probably live streams without cursing. So, you know, he was in the lead. And that's why I feel really sorry that, you know, he's had to drop this low. You know, it hurts. It does hurt that, you know, he's now struggling so much. Well, I don't know struggle is the right word, but he's dropped all the way down to 8. Well, 7, we're going to be 8 when he joins. It's a big drop, huge, and it shouldn't have happened, really. It should never have happened, and it wouldn't had he been more careful in the video. I mean, what can I say about this? It's his fault. Totally his fault. And, I thought because he was doing so well, he was way ahead of Naylor at that point. Because Naylor, I don't know, Naylor probably was on 25 or 30 videos, no cuss. Something like that. After a lot of effort, too, lots of effort. And, I've told him, I kept telling him, do not cuss on the live streams. Do not say the F word on my live streams, never repeat it. But he didn't listen. It took a long time to get him to rewire his thoughts. And I was getting very, very fed up too, at some points, because it wasn't happening. Well, it was, but very, very slowly. And he kept messing up on the live streams, and then he'd apologize and say, I won't say again. But then he did. And I checked his YouTube videos, and they had a lot of cussing in them, too much. And I thought, well, is this really someone who's trying to stop cussing or not? Because by the looks of it seemed no. He's not really trying hard enough to stop cussing. I didn't feel it. I didn't feel he was really giving his best. I felt, he's trying, but not hard enough. And, sometimes these slip-ups are just not acceptable. And it's not. Of course not. But, he shouldn't. I told him. I used to keep telling him, do not repeat the mistake. Stop saying the F word. And be careful. But, I think he was trying to listen, but I don't think he was 100% serious, because if you're serious, you try your best not to cuss, and, you don't make all these excuses, like, not gonna cuss, and then you cuss. You try and stay consistent, like, Connor said this, and this is true. I mean, not a nice way, but in life, he said something very important. to remain consistent. That will get you far. So, the same rule applies in those three. Have to remain consistent in your effort. And, there's no time where you decide, I'm gonna be inconsistent and start cussing, because that's when you'll be attacked. You'll be attacked by the devil, and it won't be nice. I tell you, it doesn't end nice when the devil gets you. The devil is very clever, and he attacks when you don't notice. So, this is what I mean about being consistent and not allowing the devil to attack you. And the only way is to build a shield around you and always be aware of what you're saying. In the live stream, do not think that, I won't be attacked, because you will, most likely, if you get complacent in this journey. Oh, you will. You'll be attacked, for sure. And it won't be nice, when you're attacked, because it'll be too late. See, when you slip, then you realize, I've slipped. Or maybe you don't. It's only when I tell you. It depends. Like, Connor used to say these rap songs back, and I caught him once saying the F word, and he was repeating the lyrics. So then I told him, and he was like, no, I didn't. I said fudge, but he never. So, and don't lie. Do not lie. That's the other thing. I don't like when people lie about him. He was meant to say fudge, but he didn't. So, don't lie. How do you like that? I just zoomed in with my face. Okay, it's embarrassing. I get it. But at least admit you swore, instead of pretending you didn't. You correct yourself, but it was too late. Too late. You cussed. You cussed. And you shouldn't. You should not have cussed. That's the problem. But we're getting to, that's another video, why boys, 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds shouldn't be listening to this sort of music, because it does have an effect on the mind, obviously, as we saw, he cussed, and he shouldn't. And that's the thing, it's normally good, because I've seen him mimic like that, mime, mouth the words of these lyrics, and he doesn't cuss, he doesn't say the F word when it comes out. So generally, yes. But he felt embarrassed, most likely, and You wanted to tell me, probably, that you wished you hadn't said it, but you did. It's no good lying if I hear it. That's the other thing, you know, because I hear it clearly and, you know, admit, admit when you're wrong. Uh, Now, Naylor, at least, yes, he admitted most of the time. Anyway, I would hope, you know, he admitted when he was wrong. And, you know, at least, yes. I mean, you got to admit it, right? Because if you pretend and cover up, it's so embarrassing when you're caught red-handed. And, you know, you can try to make excuses, this and that. And that's the other thing that I noticed. All of them used to say they got hacked. Okay, this is like the excuse of the century, like their viral excuse that everyone used to keep saying. I got hacked. You know, my voice was hacked. My computer, laptop was hacked. Um, all the time, I heard this excuse when it's so obvious it's them. You know, every time someone used to cuss, and then I'd catch them out. They'd say, "Oh, I was hacked. It wasn't my voice. It was my brother. It was this. It was that." You know, all the time. You know, what a load of rubbish. You didn't get hacked. You, hmm, load of rubbish. You know, claiming this, but you know, I'm too clever for that, and I would not accept that. Mm-mm, never. I'm too smart for that. Very smart. I know he didn't get hacked. You know, I know this. And this kept going on and on every time. You know, this is all I heard. I got hacked. My friend hacked me. Oh, Dizzy hacked. This is a favourite one. I used to hear. Dizzy hacked me. Oh boy, you know, it's always used to be the favourite excuse when they got hacked. It was Dizzy. Hmm. Well, you see, Dizzy could get in big trouble if he really did hack them, because that's infringement, right? And also, it's many things, you know, impersonation and abuse, and you know, I mean, you can't do that, especially if you're being abused. You cannot hack and then you know get someone in that serious trouble. You know, that could get you in prison or banned, at least banned from Instagram if you claim that you got hacked, well, I mean, if you actually did hack, and the person's claim was true, you could get banned from Instagram. So, cannot be claiming this when it's not true. It's impossible. I was shocked with all these claims. Okay, I tell you, I was very shocked. But, I'm clever. I'm clever enough to know when someone's playing me and, when someone's serious. And, Connor said this when him and his friends were abusing me and calling me rude names and cursing at me in Connor's live stream. Now, this is going to be very sad, and I might get emotional because, it's upsetting. And I bought his merch during this time as well. And I really thought, being so good a student, having respect and not cursing. And I told him the reason I'm buying your merch is because you haven't cursed in your live stream. Okay, this was a few days ago. And like some sort of jinx, the moment I brought his merch and I said he deserved me to buy his merch because he didn't cuss like the rest. The moment that happened, I think it was the next day or so, because the past lives were perfect, with Kylie, with Roger, I think Mac. These are the OGs. Okay, you're going back about 4-5 months, and a few other people, Tate, Rebecca, his friend, I think Drea, who else? It's many. There's many on the female side as well. Some of his own friends who I don't know. I mean, he can tell you his own friends at school. Anyway, the point is, there are many people there. Okay? And, this is a ironic thing. He didn't cuss, but they did. I mean, all of them. On average, I would say about 15 to 20 cuss words for each of them, maybe more. Sometimes 30, 40 per video. Now this was pretty bad, I would say, So all of them are really cursing a lot. Apart from Connor, who very mild. Oh, Sammy Slams is another one. He was in there at some point. And Siggy. Now those two used to curse a lot. And all of these people, so many more, Kylie's friends and Tate and her friends are missing. Am I? I think I am. But it's a lot of them. Can't keep track of everyone. But the main ones can. Well, it's so upsetting what happened. Because every day I would get this at the beginning. Yeah, every day. The same pattern. And on the group chats, it was terrible. And it was a nightmare. I remember being invited, and then Connor's friends used to abuse me, uh, call me pedophile. Ooh, it's painful. And kitty toucher, all of that. But you see, Connor didn't used to cuss at all in his speech or his text, apart from that really one bad time when he cussed in the live and pretended he didn't. Now that got me mad, mad, mad. And this was just after buying this much as well. So you can imagine how sad I felt. Really, really sad. Extremely sad, in fact. Oh dear. Speechless right now. I was really in a lot of emotional pain. And this was when I was winning him over and getting getting him to respect me more. Because everyone else was cussing. He was the only one in the live stream. Kylie cuss, Tate cuss, Roger cuss. Who else? Siggy cuss, Sammy cuss, Matt cuss. These are all his friends, people. So all these people cuss. Michael, whoever, Jai. I've got all the names, most of them, saved. Okay. Cameron. Well, he only cussed on their text. Okay. On group chats. I never actually went live with him. And he made a YouTube reaction video and he cussed a few times. But, never on Instagram did he go live. Which is pretty ironic looking back. But yes, it was really bad what he did. All of them. They all cussed at me. Apart from Connor. Even when they were being mean, the text. And, leaving rude messages. Connor didn't cuss at me. And this is why I respected him for that. Yes, he was still mean And still kept calling me horrible names as such, but no cussing. Now this is the point, really. Hang on. That he didn't need to cuss. He was disciplined and developed. So, I was winning him over gradually, and I'm sure, I'm sure it would have been a lot better and more respectful. I mean, we did have some good times. We used to make edits of the YouTube videos, the dance videos at the gym, my reaction videos. So, we still had some good times. But, I was winning him over, really. And it's so sad that, he messed up after so long. But we'll get to that later. But for now, I mean, I'm just sad what happened, with the whole group thing, and things aren't going well. I'm not happy. But I'll cope. I'll manage to get over this. Definitely, I'll cope. I'll manage. It's emotional, but I can cope for sure. Anyway, so getting back to the topic, it was really bad what Connor was doing, but at least you see on my live, this is later, he did not cuss. But I got as much because he did not cuss on his own lives. And mine. I think mine too. But his as well. I believe. I'll have to check. It's going back. But I thought better of him. Now, who jinxed it? Had to be him. It's not me. I did not jinx him. No. He messed it up for himself. Because okay, selling your merch and then you behave like that. Now, do you really think after buying your merch that I deserve for you to still have it? Do you think that's acceptable behavior? No. I was furious. Tell you, I was so furious with him. I told him I want a refund. I want it cancelled. he didn't take me seriously, you know. Now, why would you do that? You know, I've praised you, I've respected you, you've gone the most on your own live streams without cussing. Well, at least you're making an effort, you know, that's the main thing. Once you make the effort. But you really, I don't know what happened that day. I'll tell you, that was the worst day. It was the 21st of April to the 22nd, I believe. Yeah. And, you know, terrible behavior. Absolutely terrible. What happened? So terrible behavior. Let me just stretch, you know, take a little walk and come back. Okay, I'm back. This is getting a bit emotional, well, but you know, can't. Sorry. Deep breath. So, you know, why would you behave like that? You know, you swore, and then he lied after all of that. You know, when I reported him and whatnot, and he said, "Oh, that's cap." No, he did swear about 300 times plus or 400. He lied. You liar. You get me upset again. Anyway, yeah, this really messed things up. So, anyway, I claimed a refund and I got it eventually, and I deserved it. But that wasn't the end because I gave him another chance. But you know, he messed up again later. It's so stupid after all of that. and I made him do his apologies as well. 100 and something, 60 or 200. Anyway, yes, he's going to do more, for his disgusting behavior. Anyway, this is really more about how Naylor comes in. But you have to get to that later, because I didn't even know who Naylor was, and Naylor probably didn't know who I was at this time. I mean, it was just Connor, Kylie, and these old friends, Mac, and Roger, Timmy, he joined later, Mr. Joseph, who's another antisocial person, cussed a lot. NFA Shocks, another bad cusser. They made a diss track on me and they cussed me out. Or not. I mean, it wasn't really that terrible. I'm not comparing to the one Derek made, but it did have some vulgar F words in it. So, still not good, really speaking. Anyway. I am shocked. This behavior continued with Connor. How terrible. How terrible. Hold on. No, I let it run through. I thought, I'll stop the video, but why not just run it through the whole hour with 47 plus minutes and counting? So, may as well run it through. This is terrible. What happened? And, it's really exhausting, but I'm going to go. I'm going to keep going. Now, I'm kind of messed up. Then, okay, he's got a second chance. So you think, okay, I'm going to do much better. And for a while, he did. Alright. He kept going on the live streams, no cuss. He did give me several heart attacks as well, figuratively speaking, But I thought, it's changing, it's getting better, I hope. But, he kept slipping. I mean, not in the live streams, not in mine, but his own. That's another thing we'll get into. He used to cuss me out. He used to say, F you, Nissan, after he'd finish the live stream. I was very upset and disgusted with this behavior, totally acceptable after I've joined your live stream, you know, to do that at the very end, and knowing that, you know, I mean, he didn't invite me even to speak, so he abused me like that, you know. So I told him, apologize, I'll refund your merch. Immediately, he apologized because he knew what's going to happen to his merch, you know, because I don't mess about. I do not mess about. Give me a little break, because, you know, he's going to do my head in. Yeah, he's going to do my head in. I'm going to have a little walk again. Hopefully this is the final time. Then I'm going to go through it, because it's nearly an hour. So just a little. Okay, let's go back. Ooh. Wow, well, like, you see how much Connor, the impact he's had. So after all of that, okay, yes, I think I forgave him a bit. But why would you still, you know, do that after, you know, all that you did before? He begged me, get on your knees and beg. Don't artificially beg, you know. I wanted to see him beg, proper beg, you know. Because, you know, anyone can type. And how do you know if they mean it? I mean, you know, it's easy when you do something wrong to type it, but do you mean it? How sorry are you? You know? So I wanted to see him really feel sorry. That's why I made him do his apology and then record an apologetic sorry. But even better would have been for him to do a, live stream and see how sorry he was, because it's no good saying it and then repeating the same mistake again, because you're not really sorry, are you? If you want the sorry to count, you have to stop doing it again, really, so you don't get caught in the loop. So anyway, yeah, it's basically, him learning very, very slowly and then improving, and yeah, things were getting better up to a point, but he kept messing up. Now sometimes on his live streams, but I mean also a few FaceTime, it really upset me, and I made a few YouTube videos, and one was when he repeated vulgar words what Tate said. Now whether she said it or not, I mean, it really doesn't matter that much, but he used the F word. He said, Tate said she wanted to F a music teacher, so he used the full F word. No, don't say it. And that gave me a big shock, because I didn't expect that bombshell, but it came, and it was very unexpected and sudden, and it made me upset the whole night. And then he didn't even apologize. Apologize when you make a mistake. I don't even think it was a mistake. I think he said it on purpose, I'm sure he said it on purpose. He did. Definitely said it on purpose. And even Tate, Rebecca, was surprised about his disgusting behavior. And, and then he said, no, he didn't say, he said fudge, but he didn't. You liar! I heard you, and he was laughing. How dare you laugh? It's not funny. Sorry, Connor. It's not funny. And that's what got me really upset. And, in the States, we're a bad state. So, why does he do this? I'm going to take my glass off. I'm getting emotional. Tears are going to come out of my eyes. I don't know. Are they watery? Anyway, yeah. So emotional. What he did to me. He upset me. He didn't apologise. And he said he lied all night. All night. Got me upset. Oh yeah. I haven't got to the real upsetting part. But that's one of many. As I said, the first one was the merch. The second one was with Tate, And on top of that, he kept swearing at me in there, towards the end, because I knew I couldn't use the Instagram function to boot them out. Well, actually, no, because it was on FaceTime, not on live. So they're like chat group. So they all took advantage of me. But even Connor did. He took advantage of me. Oh, can't take this. Said the F word quite a few times at me. About 4 to 6 times. How dare him. So it's very upset, furious, but angry and upset, emotional like this. So put my glasses on. I told him off, and then he denied it. Well, did he? Anyway, oh yeah, he left a voice recording, and he said, "Nissan, I'm sorry." Like that. So, that was funny the way he said it. Now, I hope you meant it, because it should be jolly well sorry. What he did. Unacceptable. And not only that, he said other bad things in their group chat, like Tate, stop showing your pee, the vulgar word for them down there. So another bombshell on me. How dare him say that? Quite a few vulgar F words, about 8 to 10 actually. Yes, about 10, 12 vulgar F words. And about 10 just insults. Still F words, but not vulgar. Just saying F you, Nissan. So, still really bad, So, I'm so sad. Deep breaths. Emotional. Why would you do that? Did I buy this much? Yes, I believe so. In any case, yes, you don't do that. Never do that to the great master. Very disappointing in him. How dare him? And, the rest gradually getting better, but all of them fell short and were using vulgar words on me. So, unacceptable from everybody, really. But the one thing I noticed, Connor didn't curse in my live streams, at least up to, we'll go further in when he broke my heart. But we'll get to that later. I was just so shocked that he would say that about Tate. And, you know, why? Why would you say that for? Hmm? Totally unacceptable. And, you know, and then with Ziggy, many times kept being abusive, said really bad things about my mum, vulgar F words. Deep breaths. Yeah, because I'm going to get emotional now. Very emotional about what he said. He said some really bad things about her. Oh dear. Yeah, he said, what did have Nissan's in the P? The stick is 5-inch inside Nissan's mum's F word P. Oh God. He said he would like that. He said he would like to have, he says, in the wet pee. And she would like it. Oh. And Siggy and all, you're terrible. You said it too. That's why he said it. You disgust me. The pair of you. And you knew I couldn't defend myself by, using the application. Bunch of cowards. Take advantage of me like that. I could only text type. They knew this. So how dare both of you do that to me? How dare you laugh about it at me? Anyway, I think karma sort of caught up with him because they all he said the N word. And you know what? The ironic thing, I was the only one who defended him. Yes. Hope he knows this. I was the only one. Oh, he was panicking that day. But you know what? I still felt sorry for him. So I gave him a chance and I defended him and I made a YouTube video about it. He was having a mental breakdown, literally. Crying, begging, pleading, praying, asking for forgiveness. Oh dear. Well, you know what? I think that's karma too, because of what you did to other people. And made them upset, made them angry, using vulgar F words. Hint, hint, just being antisocial, using F words in general. So, you know, but anyway, I didn't hear him say thank you at all. Don't know if he even checked the video out, but whatever. I'm just saying, I did my bit, and let's see. But fast forward about 3 months later. Oh, by the way, Sammy messed up too. Yeah, big time. So did Siggy. But they're not as good as Connor, obviously. Because Connor still went 73 live streams without cussing, without saying any bad words. That's amazing. But I'm sad to have to break it like this. Now, I thought he would win everyone else and be the top guy, but when Naylor came on the scene, he did really well. After lots of corrections, turning offs, threatening, because he too, I nearly refunded his match. I know, because he did the same thing. He cussed me out on the FaceTime with Roger, and I was disgusted. Yes, I told him, refund the match. Refund it. He said he didn't know how. So I said, okay, I'll complain to your company. And I nearly did, but he was begging for forgiveness and saying, I delete my Instagram, and you'll get a free merch and so on. You don't have to pay. But I did. But he said he won't do it again. So being a forgiving person I am, I gave him a chance. Yes, again. And sort of worked. He did improve, and he did behave better. And then very slowly he began to get better and better. Oh, let me take a break again, and then come back. Okay, I'm back. So, like I said, Nanny's behaviour got better, and Connor was there, obviously, on the live streams, but Naylor I could trust more and more. As I said, I kept giving him chances, and gradually he cut down the use of the F word. But oh, I never thought he'd get 86, 85 live streams, no cuss. Okay, but somehow he did, and he respected me more like a brother, a friend, you know, a guide, someone that he looks up to. So we had good times, but you know, we had some bad times. Sometimes where he used to say vulgar words, where he was very mean to me, and you know, I could easily have just blocked him totally, and you know, reported and try and get him banned, but I didn't. I forgave him, and you know, and then gradually people started to respect me more, like Kylie, Tate, you know, these old G's, as I say, Rebecca, Amidrea, Roger, even Mac. Well, I won't go into Mac because that would get me emotional, because what he did was really unforgivable as well. Well, I didn't meet Mac about 4 or 5 months ago. At first, he was good, I thought. You know, told me he used to cuss in the videos, but not at people. I don't know if he said he had Tourette's, but whatever the case, it was terrible. Later, he cussed me out, even with you know, with Connor. He cussed me out. In that same video, with Connor cussed over 400 times. Matt cussed me out too. I mean, obviously, much less, but still, you know, swearing at me, please get a grip. And then they framed Dizzy, another disgusting act. You're not Christians, neither of you, for that. You are not Christians. Stop lying. Stop being fake Christians, you sinners. You know, I think Jesus gonna be happy with your lies, with your deceit, blaming, framing an innocent person. You should have been banned. Really, both of them could have been banned from Instagram just for that. But you know, and then, as I said, I bought Connor's match. But you know what? He called me paedophile in front of my dad. And I complained again. So, you know, so then I got another refund on the match. So I didn't have to pay again. It's quite funny. I got it free first time. I cancelled. Then I ordered again and I paid for it. Then I got a refund again and still kept it this time. So, you know, so there I got £26. Yeah, winner, Nissan, loser, Connor, L. Take that, you terrible sinner. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah. So I'm glad for Naylor. I bought his match, and maybe that was inspirational, you know, because he did get better. He knew where I was coming from. He knew I didn't tolerate swearing. But you know, in the beginning, he tried to get me to show him my penis. Oh yeah, him and Connor, very naughty. You know, they wanted to get me in trouble. As I said, wanting me to cuss wait, Roger, to break my nose swear. Ooh, and I was furious. Told him, never do that again. Never ever do that. So, things worked out pretty well. Currently, I would say he's been super respectful, and he's broken quite his record on my live streams, which is sad, but good in a way. He gets my top respect. And Connor, this is all your fault. Now Connor, he said F Robert on the 74th, I believe, last streams. Why did he say that? And then he told me, I think before, shut the F up. Pro Nissan. Why? Twice. Why did you say that? You disgust. You Pro 73 streams. Sweat. What is that? Right down. Rock bottom. Literally. Rock bottom. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry now. And then he did it again. He played a stupid truth or dare. And then he claimed he had Tourette's. He did it again, twice. Sorry to get emotional. I told you I get emotional, but there you go. You messed up so much. And he messed up 7 other times. Good gracious, what is wrong? Could have killed me. He didn't make me get fever. A little brat. He could have killed me. Literally. I had fever. I was sick because of the stress. Good thing I didn't vomit. With all my joints. This is like an allergic reaction from the stress and the shock. So well done, Connor. You could have killed me. You don't even know how serious it was. It's very sad. Very, very sad, that he slipped like that. But there you go. Terrible. And but he's realised and he's trying to redeem himself, I hope. And he will. But I don't know how he feels about Naylor, my top student now. But he can get back to a high level. I hope so. I really do hope. But it's me and Naylor who I don't know swim masters, and we will keep going. So Naylor, congrats. You're the star. Don't do a corner and let me down now. Once you say gonna go 90, 100, keep it up, keep playing, don't slip from this amazing high level Rhinosphere student, favorite pupil, and good friend. Well, I hope so. As I said, nothing in a sexual way. We keep it professional, friendly, and in good spirits. Okay, everyone. I think that's all for tonight. I'll see you on the live stream, hopefully. Naylor, I'm going to post this just for you because you deserve it. Everyone else is getting good too, I have to say. Kylie, you'll get there one day too. I believe in you. And that was very emotional and heartfelt. That crying, I could feel it. So I know you're serious. You're in business. Okay. And everyone else, keep going. Don't give up. Remember, you're a great master and apprentice Naylor. Yeah, we're going to take all of you to the top. Go no sweat. Let me just stop this video if I can. I have to. This is want to end. It looks like the video wants me to keep speaking. Okay, I'll keep speaking a bit. And as I said, you know, all of you have the best teachers. So do keep going and keep feeling inspired by us.